You like guys who's homosexual?
Yes, sir. And I don't entertain that, man. I'm a man. I like women. He would say, like, some gay shit. He ain't really leave me no damn choice, man.
Meet 37-year-old Timothy Lee Floyd, desperately trying to explain his relationship with Jonathan Spooner, a man that was found dead just hours ago. And what Tim fails to realize is that he is not a suspected homosexual. He is a suspected murderer.
You end up with a dead guy's debit card using a dead guy's hat at this store. Explain that, man. You telling me I killed somebody, man, and I ain't killed nobody.
But very soon, detectives will uncover damning evidence that proves what happened to Jonathan was no accident. And this man, who is neither as tough nor as straight as he thinks, will eventually break and reveal everything.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you lie on yourself. It's on video. You recognize that guy walking away from that car? Do you recognize the jacket that person's wearing? Is that you?
I do not know what happened to that man, sir. I do not know. You didn't want to kill him. You didn't intend to do that, man. I don't believe that. What happened?
28-year-old Jonathan Spooner was a Florida State University graduate, and someone his loved ones described the same way. Bright, generous, and impossible not to like. Which is why those close to him grew concerned when he suddenly vanished around January 22nd, 2020. The last person to hear from him was a coworker he promised a ride to, a ride he never showed up for. For days, friends and family couldn't reach him. Calls went straight to voicemail and messages piled up unanswered, until January 25th, when the Tallahassee Police Department received security alerts from Jonathan's home security system. Thinking it was a break-in or maybe a squatter, officers showed up to check it out, only to find Jonathan Spooner dead in the front yard of his home, covered in layers of blankets and plastic sheets. But who would do this to Jonathan, a man with no enemies or ongoing issues with anyone? Their first and only real suspect lived right across the street, 37-year-old Timothy Lee Floyd. Timothy had a long rap sheet, multiple robberies with a firearm, drug offenses, grand thefts, and burglaries. But most importantly, after pulling surveillance footage from Jonathan's last known locations, detectives noticed something impossible to ignore. Jonathan had been wearing a black Cush hoodie in the hours leading up to his disappearance, and when officers contacted Timothy, he was wearing the exact same hoodie. Immediately, detectives requested a search warrant for Timothy's house and took him into custody to figure out how he was involved in Jonathan's murder and why. And as detectives are about to learn, a career criminal is much harder to break than they expect. The footage that you are about to see was provided to us by the Tallahassee Police Department.
Mr. Floyd? Good afternoon. My name's Dan Warren, investigator of the police department. This is Investigator Curtis Bridges.
You doing that mile the other day, man?
Yes, sir, we were. You remember me?
I remember you. I was sitting on the front porch looking at you.
All right. You all right? I heard you got cold. I know this room gets freezing.
I
got your blanket.
Going on, man.
All right. Well, we can jump right into that. We have a search warrant for your residence, so that's why everybody's there. Judge Richardson signed it today. I got a copy that I can get to you.
What is it for?
What is the search warrant for?
Yes.
It's a reference to the. Well, here is if you want to read it.
Okay.
That's a copy of it.
The officers present Timothy with both the arrest warrant and the warrant to search his home, and after reading him his Miranda rights, they move immediately to questioning him about Jonathan.
Do you know this gentleman?
Yeah, that's Jonathan.
Who is he?
Spooner.
Spooner?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is that?
That's my friend.
Okay. How do you know him?
Facebook.
You guys are friends on
Yeah,
Facebook?
we're friends on Facebook. Then we had got good friends. Now he started giving me rides and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And
When's the last time you saw him?
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I mean.
Okay, that's no problem.
Sir.
So you call him Spooner?
I call him Spooner, yeah.
All right. You say y'all met on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's talk about how did that happen?
He sent me a friend request.
He just sent you a message out of the blue. Y'all had never met before or anything?
No.
Okay. So he sent you this friend request. About how long ago was that?
If you can get my phone, you can know exact.
Okay. Is your phone at your house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. We can go back to that. But let's, in general terms, has it been like a month, 6 months, a year, 5 years? You know,
I
help me out.
I got out June. About around October, November.
About October, November?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so October, November. He sends you a friend request. You accept it. When's the first time y'all met in person? It doesn't have to be exact, man.
About a month after that.
So about a month after? Okay. Tell me about that. Where'd y'all meet?
Okay, we met at my house.
Okay. So he came to your house?
He came to my house because he was trying to sell some Adderall.
Okay. So he sells Adderalls?
Yeah, he sells Adderall. He was trying to get me to get somebody to help him sell some Adderall.
Okay. So
but I told him I don't know nobody who sells Adderall. I mean, buy Adderall because I don't do prescription drugs or none of that. I don't sell drugs, period. Okay. So.
Which is a good thing, obviously.
Yeah. So he left. But, you know,
well,
he'll text me like 4 or 5 times a day.
He would text you 4 or 5 times a day?
Yeah.
All right. What's your phone number?
But we don't have each other's phone number.
All right, well,
so it's on Messenger.
It's on Facebook Messenger. Okay, so all right, that's what you mean by text. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So did you pay him to take you to work?
I pay him to take me to work. I cash out. I give him like $10. Then it got to the level, right, where he was like, "No, could you just let me stay the night, and then we'll be straight." I was like, "Man, that's cool." But then it got to the point like he started trying to do that all the time. So I asked him, man, I said, "Damn, man, what, you homeless?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Man, listen, man, this is what I do for you, man. I let you stay here at least twice a week, but you ain't finna stay here all the time."
Okay. So would he stay there twice a week?
He'll stay 2 days a week.
Okay.
And then the 2 days a week, he'll take a shower because he ain't have nowhere to bathe or nothing there.
Jeez, okay.
Okay, and then I gave him some clothes.
Okay.
I gave him a blanket.
Okay.
I gave him some sheets. So look, we had got an all right relationship, you know. It wasn't no relationship or none of that, man. It was like a good friendship.
Okay. So he became a good friend of yours?
Yeah, he became a good friend of me, you know. So he'll text me, and I'll text him back. He'll ask me, do I need a ride to call him later? He'll cash. If I ain't got no money, he'll cash out me some. If he need money, I'll cash out him. And then we got close, we got straight like that.
Let's take a moment to expand on the relationship between the two. At the time of his death, Jonathan was open about his sexuality. In 2018, his long-term boyfriend, who he called the love of his life, died of a brain tumor at just 33 years old. Jonathan often went by the name Johnny Jackson, using his partner's last name in his honor, and by 2019 he was posting that he would never date again for as long as he lived. Jonathan met Timothy in late 2019 through Facebook. They grew close quickly, and Timothy began letting Jonathan stay over at his house in exchange for rides to work. Jonathan even helped him financially from time to time. So considering how close they were, it's strange that Timothy stayed completely quiet on the day Jonathan's body was discovered. And what makes it stranger is the fact that these were the same officers who had spoken with Timothy the day Jonathan went missing. Yet during that interview, he was vague and avoided several crucial details. Details detectives are now ready to squeeze out of him.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened Wednesday morning.
Okay, good. Tell me what happened Wednesday morning.
I was sleeping on the sofa.
You're sleeping on the sofa Wednesday morning.
He got his check. He was happy.
His check? His check.
His check.
Okay,
he was happy.
He got his check.
He got up. He went to bounce around, yelling glory, hallelujah. Finally, Jesus, I got my check. You know?
Is this like morning time?
It's in the morning. It's
like
early,
what time?
It's early in the morning. It's around 6 o'clock, sir.
Around 6 a.m.
Yes, sir. It's around 6 o'clock, sir. So he get up. He said, "Man, get up, man. Let's go get some cigarettes and let's go to McDonald's." And I said, "Man, I'm good, man."
Okay.
You know, so this is what he do. He get on the phone and he's talking to some coworker.
He called a coworker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her name was Tiffany. I remember her name. The coworker name was Tiffany.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, he telling her. He asking her, did he cash? She gave him some money. He cashed up her back.
Okay.
He cashed up her back, and they was talking. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, boom. Then he said, "Man, come on, man, let's go to McDonald's or something like that. I'm gonna give you 20 off and let me stay here and shit like that."
Okay.
I said, "Man, come on." So we go. First we go to Circle K.
Right.
First we go to Circle K.
So you went with him to Circle K that morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's play this out. It's 6 a.m. He's up. He's doing the hallelujah dance. He got paid. He's happy.
Okay.
Okay. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he does that, and then you say he called some girl named Tiffany?
Tiffany.
Are you sure it's a coworker or just some
a coworker named Tiffany, because they work together.
Okay, so he's calling this girl Tiffany.
Yes, sir.
All right, you say he cashed out her some
money? He cashed out her some money.
Okay, he's giving her some money,
yes,
and then he says, "Hey, let's go get a bite." You said Burger King, McDonald's?
We went to McDonald's.
Okay, and you went with him?
Yep.
Okay, what kind of car does he have? I forgot I see that.
SUV, Nissan.
Okay.
A Nissan SUV.
Like a real big one? Like
no, like the mid size.
You remember what color it was?
I think it was silver.
So he's got a silver Nissan SUV. Okay.
Yes,
All right. And is that what he would always pick you up on, or did he have other cars?
No, that's the only car he had.
Okay, so he wasn't like borrowing cars from family or anything like that. You
No,
said you
sir.
got some family. Okay, so that's the car that he took you in with, or took you to McDonald's in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you guys go to McDonald's. Y'all go inside or you go to the drive-through?
Drive-through.
Which one?
Southside, Monroe.
Right there at Orange.
Yes, sir.
All right, so now it's 6. What is that? 7 a.m. You there? 6:30? What time?
Between 6 and 7.
Okay, sometimes between 6 and 7, y'all hit the McDonald's.
Yes,
Did y'all go inside and get a bite, or did you hit the drive-through?
We in the drive-through.
Okay, so you hit the drive-through.
Yes,
and
sir.
you with them.
I'm with them.
Okay.
We get hot cake with sausage, a sausage biscuit, and a hash brown.
He buying because he's happy, or?
Yeah, he bought it.
All right, so he bought it.
Yes, sir.
All right, then what happened?
And then he went to the bank at Capital City Bank, and he got me $20.
Capital City Bank. Where that one at?
That's on Adams Street.
Is that where he banked at?
I don't know where he banked at.
Okay, so why was he throwing $20 your way?
Because I let him stay there.
I thought you let him stay there in turn for the ride.
But he'll still give it to me. That's why I want you to get my phone, man, so you can understand what I'm saying, man.
Okay, all right, so they don't make a whole lot of sense, but okay, because you also paying him for gas too, right?
Yes,
so you
sir.
let him stay there,
Yes,
and now
sir.
he's just throwing money your way. But
That's the type of person he is, though.
he was a good guy.
He's a good guy.
When did you stop hearing from him?
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. Was he supposed to come back Wednesday night?
Nah,
No, he wasn't.
he wasn't supposed to, but it just ain't right for me not to hear from him. Because, like, every day he was like...
You sent him a message asking what's up?
Yeah.
Okay. He text you back?
Nope.
He didn't say nothing?
Nope. Thursday either. Or Friday.
No text, no nothing.
Nope.
He come around again to get him a shower or anything?
Nope.
That's last
And
time?
he had dropped the debit card.
What do you mean he dropped his debit card?
That's what I said. He dropped the debit card.
Where at?
At my house on the porch.
He dropped his debit card
Yes,
at the
sir.
house on your porch?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You still got it? Is that the
I
house?
picked it up.
Okay. You holding on to it for
Yes,
him?
sir.
Did you text him, hey man, I got your debit card?
Nope.
Why would you do that?
Because I wait for him to come back. I know I'm going to hear from him.
Well, you worried about him, right? You're like, hey man, what's up? Where you at? I got your debit card.
I asked him.
You
Asked him where he was at.
You asked him where he was at?
Yeah, because he was supposed to come back.
So,
I know he was coming back.
well, when he left, did he like pick a day that he was coming back for this like twice a week deal y'all got going on?
No, I know. He know I'm going to work. See, like I said, we got to understand. If you get my phone, you'll understand me more.
Okay, and that may be something that may be something we can work on, Mr. Floyd. But so I'm just trying to understand. So
That's what I really want.
He leaves Wednesday, so he's at that house. He leaves Wednesday. I heard what you're saying about him going. He drops his debit card.
Right.
You send him a message saying, "Hey man, I'm concerned about you. Hey man, where you at?"
Right.
Did you do that every day?
Yes, sir.
Every single day.
Yes, sir.
You message him, "Hey, where you at? Where you at?"
Yes, sir.
Did you do it today?
No, I ain't do it today.
Okay, so not every day. How about yesterday?
I ain't do it. I seen him on the news.
You saw him on the news?
Yeah, I seen you with Dad.
Okay.
When officers pulled Jonathan's financial records and surveillance footage, everything lined up with the story Timothy has told so far. Jonathan stops at Circle K, then McDonald's, then an ATM. In every clip, he's the one making the purchases. But on January 23rd, after Jonathan had already gone missing, there's another transaction at a dollar store. And that one wasn't made by Jonathan. And somehow, Jonathan's debit card ends up dropped right in Timothy's front yard. Because nothing screams concerned friend like mysteriously finding your missing friend's debit card outside your own house. But detectives don't have to guess how involved Timothy really is for long, because the next piece of surveillance footage they're about to confront him with makes everything painfully clear.
So you got his debit card. Where in the house is the debit card?
It's my wallet.
Where's your wallet at?
In my pants.
Like the ones you're wearing?
No, in my pants at my house.
Your pants at the house?
Yeah.
Okay, so your pants at the house, you got a wallet in it, and in that wallet is Spooner's debit card.
Yeah.
He leave anything else there?
Nope.
Okay, so just the debit card?
Yep.
And you was keeping it for safekeeping?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Till he got back.
Till what?
Till he got back.
Till he got back?
Yes, sir.
And you never messaged him about the debit card?
Nope, because I thought he was going to come back.
Okay. Did you use the debit card?
No, sir. No.
You wouldn't do that?
Nope.
Because y'all are friends.
Yeah.
Y'all straight. Okay. We need your help then, Mr. Floyd, because I like pictures. Pictures kind of help show the story. It's one thing to be told something, and it's something different to actually see it. You agree?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's talk about his car. His car was found kind of close to your house and the house where he was found.
Okay.
It was found up the road. All right. Yeah, our printer is absolute crap, but you recognize that guy walking away from that car?
No, sir.
Do you recognize the jacket that person's wearing?
No, sir.
Never seen anything like that before?
No, sir.
Okay. And that bright yellow, I mean, it looks like a freaking highlighter. That would definitely stick out, right?
No.
You agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did Spooner ever have a jacket like that? You ever see him anything like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I ain't never seen
Do you have anything like that?
No, I don't own nothing like that.
Okay. Is that you?
Nope.
That's definitely not you.
Definitely not me.
100%.
100.
Okay. I got another question for you, man. Yeah, like I said, big on pictures. Helps me out. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Nope.
Well, you pulled it from your trash can this morning. Inside your trash bag was stuff with your name on it, your beer bottles. So,
It's not mine.
Mr. Floyd,
I didn't even charge.
that's not going to go well for you, man. Listen, I know you've been locked up before. I know you don't want to do it again, but listen, I need to know the truth. I don't. Let's talk for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. That's it, please. I will respect you. I want to hear what you have to say, but just listen to me. All right. I have a lot of evidence in this case. A lot of things I want to talk to you. I ain't going to throw it all down. Some of it I'm going to do to test you, see what you're going to be straight with me. I know what happened to Spooner. I want to know why. Listen. This is just a small piece. You telling me that this right here, and you have no idea why it was in your trash can? Oh, your trash can. He's found across the street. He's last at your house. Last place that he was at before you said he left. His car's parked near your house. Guy walking out his car, we have him on video, going back towards your house wearing that rain jacket, and you throw this away?
I don't got nothing to do with that, sir.
Okay, so there's no way on earth, prints, DNA, nothing of yours is going to be on that?
No.
Okay. Even though it was inside your bag of trash?
That's not mine, sir.
I can go back to my computer, I can print you where we took it out of your trash.
That's cool.
With pictures of your I think it was work checks, maybe some pay stub stuff.
Birth certificate.
I mean, I can, that's not good for you.
Listen, man, I don't got nothing to do with
Okay,
that.
so let's use some reason, some logic. How did it get there?
Yeah, you tell me. I don't know.
No, I'm asking you, sir. That's what I need to know. And you know, some people think that we come in here and
Listen, I ain't coming here to play. I came here to get dough.
Well,
I ain't got nothing to do with this man, though. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, and that's what I need your help for. It truly is.
That's what I need my phone for, man.
What's in your phone?
I'm telling you, so you see everything that's going on, man. I ain't never had no bad relationship with that man. We ain't never had no words.
No words.
No discrepancy, no nothing.
Well, this is a little bit different. The fact that it's in your trash bag.
That ain't mine.
It's not yours.
No.
How could it have gotten in there?
I don't know, sir.
You no idea.
No.
None. You believe me that we found it in your trash bag, right?
Is that what you say?
Okay. Would a picture help you, or are you gonna take me at my word?
I've been home all day. So
Okay. So, which is good. So you gonna take me at my word, or you want to see some more pictures with it, with your birth certificate, with the other stuff?
I ain't got to see nothing else.
Okay. So you got no issues with the fact that I'm telling you we found this in your trash?
Yeah.
You taking my word on it?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Jonathan's Nissan Rogue was eventually tracked down after it was found abandoned at the Syntec Systems parking lot on January 25th. Surveillance footage showed a man in a yellow rain jacket, black pants, and white slides driving the SUV and parking it in the early hours of that morning. Then the suspect casually walked away, following a path that led directly toward Timothy's house. And take a wild guess what investigators find when they dig through Timothy's trash can. assuming he might have tried to get rid of anything tying him to the crime. They pulled out his birth certificate, the exact same yellow rain jacket, and a pair of blue latex gloves with a missing fingertip, a perfect match to a glove fragment found near Jonathan's body. And if that somehow isn't enough, more surveillance footage shows Timothy wearing that same jacket while using Jonathan's debit card to make purchases. But even with evidence piling up from every direction, Timothy still doesn't crack. He just clings to his flimsy story, looking more pathetic by the minute.
So, this is you. We both know that's you. That's a picture of you from the other day.
Yeah,
when we talked to you.
That's
Okay. And you said you got Spooner's debit card.
Yeah.
Never used it.
Nope.
Okay, well, this is you fixing to use Spooner's debit card wearing the same jacket. Like I said, we got a shitty printer, but we get a lot more. We get the whole video on it, but that's your same jacket, and unfortunately, that's Spooner's hat, bro.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. And you used his debit card.
I ain't use a debit card.
Well,
Period. I got a debit card. I ain't never used it.
well, guess what? Why do you think we had this picture?
I don't know.
We had this picture because you're saying this is you.
It's me.
This guy on the video uses his debit card to make a purchase. This is after Wednesday. So you saying this is you. The store records in their video saying you used Spooner's debit card to make a purchase. You told me you didn't use it.
I ain't use it.
How does that make
I
sense?
paid cash.
How does that make sense?
I paid cash when I went in there.
Okay, so the bank records are lying.
Yeah.
Because how would I know what time to look to see when you went to the
I don't
store?
know, man.
I mean, it was by happenstance at the time we went to look at the store and the person using Spooner's debit card, boom, is you?
I ain't used the card, sir. Right hand card, I ain't never used that card.
You
I ain't
Listen.
never used that card. I don't even know the PIN number, sir.
don't know the PIN
I don't
number?
know the PIN number.
Okay, so I come back here with a video and a bank record showing that this person that we agree is you is using his debit card, his credit card. You see why that's another problem?
Yeah.
Well, that's truth. No BS. I can bring a computer in here, and I can show you that. I can show you some bank records, but we can't sit here and I can put pieces of paper in front of you all day. What happened?
I don't know. I definitely don't know, sir. I don't know what happened to that man.
Mr. Floyd, I've talked to a lot of people in this room sitting in the exact same seat that you are right now, okay? I try to be respectful to them, try to be straight with them, but they always think that, lying is the best way. But I'm here to tell you it's not, because it makes you look guilty. You talk about, no, I never used a debit card. Video says you're full of crap. You say that that's you, video shows you using a debit card, is what it is. You saying that this piece of this jacket didn't get in your trash can, you have no idea how it is, but you agree that it's there. Okay. We can keep going round and round, and I can show you more and more and more, but we're not going to do that.
Man.
Something happened between you and Spooner. I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if it came at you. I don't know if you broke in your house in the middle of the night and you had to defend yourself. I don't know. But this is the only time we're going to talk where you get a chance to tell me what happened.
I do not know what happened to that man, sir. I honestly do not know what happened to that man, sir.
So how do we get past a body being found of somebody that you associated with very closely, that's been in your house, something from their cars found at your house, the range scope, inside of a trash bag that makes its way outside the house into a trash can, and then we find it along with your documents, with your name on it. And not necessarily just your name on it, it's just your birth certificate. How you explain that?
I don't know. I didn't even know I thought my birth certificate away for one.
Yeah.
So your DNA is not going to be on outside of that,
Outside of what?
that raincoat hood.
Hell no.
Let's talk.
Absolutely.
Absolutely no.
Let's talk about it for a second. Will you be willing to give us a DNA sample
Yeah.
we could use to compare?
You already got my DNA.
But it's a little different. And I don't have your DNA. You talking about like your DNA's in the system somewhere?
Yeah.
That's what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's different. We got to get it like from you fresh.
I'd rather do whatever you want me to do.
So you're good with that?
Yes, sir.
When you learned your good buddy, Mr. Spooner, who last spent the night at your house on Wednesday,
Right.
and you saw all those police in that yard, when you learned,
Tuesday night.
right, on Tuesday night, he left Wednesday morning, the guy just threw you a $20 bill, bought you some, McDonald's, bought you some breakfast, he's a generous guy, and you and I had talked, and you learned that his body was found right across the street.
Right.
You didn't think to call me? You didn't think to call the police and be like, hey, I know you were looking for him. He was over here just the other day.
I should have did that.
Yeah, probably should have. Why didn't you?
I should have did
You
that.
cared about him. He's your buddy. He's helping you out. Why would you not pick up the phone?
I should have did that.
Yeah.
I should have did that.
So why didn't you?
I did.
You just,
I should have did that though.
yeah.
I damn sure should have did that.
Damn sure
'Cause
should have
you know
did
what?
that. You should be like, I got his debit card. He was over here. Here's exactly what happened. I know we talked the other day. He's my good friend. Let's find out who got this guy. But that's not what you did.
Well, I should have did that.
But you didn't.
I ain't even get your card. I ain't get nothing from you.
You know what 911 is? You know how to get the police, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's not pretend it's because you don't know how to get in touch with the police.
I should have did that.
I mean,
But
you cared about this man. This man was in your house the other night.
Listen, you ain't put the damn news out there about his name till Monday.
Okay, don't throw it back on us.
No. But listen though, man, and you couldn't keep my door in Tuesday.
Okay.
You know?
You learn that the guy that was sleeping in your house, the guy that's throwing you money, the guy that you're standing up for, going all the way to these different places. I mean, you're front for him for people you don't even know to defend him. So he's your friend, right? You
Right.
care about him.
I care about him.
Care about him a lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you guys care about each other. You care about him a lot. He does stuff for you. You do stuff for him. You're giving him clothing. You learn that the guy found across the street when all the police are there working is your buddy. And you don't freaking call. And you can't explain why. Just like you can't explain how you used his credit card.
I didn't use that credit card.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and let you lie on yourself. It's on video.
I've been in that stuff, man. Them people know me all the time, man. I ain't use no credit card. No.
Sure. So you're saying the bank records are lying. His credit card was used by you. You're saying the bank records are wrong.
I use cash.
That's what you're saying.
I use cash, man. That's what I'm saying. I use cash.
Well, how you think we got that video and knew when to look?
I don't know.
Because his credit card was used? We didn't go look at that video just because. We didn't go through there and just start looking at video and say, oh, hey, look. No. It's because that's the exact date, time, and location his credit card was used.
Okay.
So you're lying. We know you're lying.
I'm not lying about anything, man. I don't got nothing to lie to you about. I don't got nothing to hide from you.
Nothing at all.
At all. I don't got nothing to hide from you.
Okay, but you can't make sense of any of the things that we're talking about. You can't make sense about the top of the yellow rain jacket being in there in your trash can. You can't make sense of you were using his credit card being caught on it. You can't make sense of those things. So let's cut to it. What happened between you and Spooner?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing happened between me and John.
No.
The man left and I ain't see him no more.
He took everything he had.
Yeah, he took everything he had. He ain't have nothing.
Except his debit card.
Except the debit card.
Didn't take his debit card.
That's the only thing he
That's
left.
the only thing he had.
Which, that's crazy, because that's like the most valuable thing he's got. That's access to money.
But listen to me, man. I've hurt that man for, man. Why? What more would I do that for?
I don't know. He come on to you?
Hell no. We already got that straight.
You got that part
We
straight?
already got that part straight on the first day we met.
Did he get drunk one night and try something in
He
the middle
don't
of the
get
night?
drunk. He don't drink.
He get doped up on his Adderall?
No, he didn't try me.
His pills?
No. He didn't do nothing to me. I didn't do nothing to him.
And that's just what you're going with, straight up. Didn't do
I'm
nothing.
telling you straight up to your eyes, man. I ain't.
You can sit here and we can have a staring contest all day. I've been lied to by people that have sat here and stared in my eyes. That don't mean nothing. What means something is the stuff that we're talking about.
What means something to me is you telling me I killed somebody, man. You telling me I killed somebody, man, and I ain't killed nobody.
Did you kill him? So we ain't gonna find any evidence of that in your house.
I ain't killed nobody.
So we ain't gonna find any evidence of that in your house.
What you mean?
That's what I'm asking you. We gonna find evidence of him being killed in your house?
How you gonna do that?
I would think that the first answer would be no. You will not find any evidence of him being killed in your house. No, you said how. How are you gonna do that?
Yeah, no.
That's a difference. Are we gonna find evidence of him getting killed in your house? You sure on
I'm
that?
positive, man.
You put the rest of your life on that?
What you mean I put the rest of my life? I don't get the rest of my life, man.
Well, we're talking about a murder,
I ain't
man.
did nothing, man. I ain't did nothing, man.
You've done time before. You know what murder time is.
Yeah, that's not getting that time.
Yeah, that's rest of your lifetime.
For someone who's been to prison more times than most people go to the dentist, Timothy still hasn't learned how to actually be a good criminal. For the next several minutes, detectives keep pushing, trying every angle to break him, and the only thing they manage to squeeze out of him is that he used Jonathan's debit card. But once investigators get the cell phone records and the full results of the house search, they will finally be able to make him break.
Mr. Floyd, I can appreciate you talking to Investigator Bridges Curtis over here and being straight with the credit card, because that made me think you were a liar. And reasons suggest if you're going to lie about something small like using a man's credit card, you lying all the way up to the murder. But you're being straight about it. And I can appreciate it, and I can understand why, because you know how it looked.
It looked bad, man.
It looked bad.
But I ain't know that man was dead, so.
But all I say thank you. I appreciate you being honest with this, because during the honesty, maybe I can make you think, well, maybe he's being straight about something. Like I told you earlier, I like pictures. That helps us out a little bit. So you telling me you did nothing. You did nothing. Well,
I don't believe that I do this on purpose.
I ain't do nothing.
That's him, as we found him, just so you have an idea.
What?
But your house, you recognize that couch?
Yeah.
That's your couch, right?
Yeah.
That's where you lay, right?
Yeah.
You see something missing on the couch?
Yeah.
Something look a little different? Yeah. You see that red stuff right there? It's soaked into the foam beneath the fabric, stuff that you can't clean?
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
What is?
What do you think it is?
You tell me. What's the lab going to tell us that is? What's our test they doing going to tell us that is? You don't know? You don't think you know?
Tell me what happened, man. What is that?
You don't know. Something that's red on your couch in that foam. That's where Spooner died. I know that's where Spooner died. You got to move your couch if you're going to clean, bro. What's that? Here's a closer up. What's that?
What's that, man?
What's that right there? The big red stain. What is that?
That's what I'm saying, man. This is messy.
What is that? Not grape juice. It's not wine.
You cared about this man, dude.
This is your chance, Mr. Floyd.
Man, I can get a cigarette now. Then I talk.
You want a cigarette?
Then I talk, man.
Want a cigarette?
And apparently all it takes is a cigarette for Timothy to finally crack, because he is about to tell them exactly what he did to Jonathan Spooner.
Come on, Tim. Just get it to me straight, man. You had every opportunity. I mean, you could have. You didn't want to kill him. He did everything he could for you. You could have shot him with a gun, but it's not what you wanted to do. You didn't intend to do that, man. I don't believe that. I don't believe you intend to do that. And you didn't go hide him. You didn't get rid of him. You didn't do any of that stuff. You did a decent thing. Are those the same trash bags that's in your house? That was on the cigarette? Those not the same trash bags?
Man, grab.
He went for you.
What?
Tell me what happened.
Started wrestling, man. I was laying down, man. Like I said, man, shit.
What happened,
Next
man?
thing you know, I had my busted man head, man.
How'd you do it?
picked him up. And then on the damn heater, man.
And then what happened? Did he fall right there?
Cigarette, man.
I'm trying to get you some,
I
man.
never had get me one of that, man.
We can't smoke, so that somebody will get it, man. That's why I wanted to tell somebody to go get it.
Tell us what happened.
Tell him what happened, man. So he hits his head on the heater. Did he start bleeding? What happened?
I feel right up, man, on myself. Yeah, I went fighting, man.
He got back up.
He got back up, man.
Then what happened?
And man, right the helmet, man, they hit me with it, man.
He hit you with a hammer? Where he hit you at?
Got it on the foot. Got it on the foot.
Come over here, I can see.
Then I broke my ankle.
That's it. And then what happened?
And I grabbed it. I hit him
Where you hit him?
in the head.
Where the hammer at? Come on, man.
Listen, man, I ain't intentionally try to do that to that man.
And that's what we're trying to. That's what you got to tell.
I did.
That's why